Hello everyone. Do you know I've kept this alive, this poinsettia, since last Christmas? I'm very pleased with myself. Now the flowers that are coming aren't as big, but I don't know, they've come early. It's October. But I'm really thrilled that I managed to do this. Not too much watering, not too much sun, not too little sun, and a whole lot of survival because this little plant hasn't always been looked after. But I've managed it and I'm proud of myself and it gives me joy. I feel a little bit childlike thinking, hey, this is great, I did this. How does it measure up as a big achievement? Well, for me, it's an achievement. Well, I want to show you something else. The shirt I was wearing yesterday, and now I've got it on today again, because it's a shirt that the children love. And it's actually meant for a man, but I wear it. I bought it for Stan, and either it has shrunk or he's grown, but I wear it. And you can see it's just quite beautiful, and I'll get the camera to show you the pictures on the back. They just love to look at it, the animals. Children think differently. And I've got here this train because these are two things that I didn't buy. They were brought for our home that children love. So they love the train. I like it too. And they love this Noah's Ark. And you can see the little animals. And most of them don't stand up because the little chips have gone. But they just love, they put them in the train. And Noah and his wife, nameless wife, pity about that. But they just love looking at it. They move it around, they try to carry it. It's quite heavy. And I'll just lay those down. But these animals from Noah's Ark get quite a few rides in the train. And I think, good, that's great. Now, why do I show you these things? Because maybe you've got things in your house for children, and sometimes they'll finish playing with this and they want to look at the things that are important to me that are a bit precious, so we share that process. I want to say to you of the way we are with children and how it matters to the future. Margaret Mead was a great anthropologist many years ago, did a lot of work in Papua New Guinea. She studied the tribes that had very little communication with each other. In fact, the languages were so ancient and so tribal that they were quite different. One ravine or one sharp mountain ridge would separate a tribe for centuries. As she studied the tribes, she noticed this, that the ones who were kind to their children lived very peacefully as adults. The tribes that were harsh with their children and seemed to treat them without tenderness and mercy were very warlike and unpredictable. And really she saw that these tribes, as they engaged with our very 20th century, now 21st century culture, the peace-loving ones seem to be able to adapt, and their children grew up to be flexible. Now, not all of her research and writing has been given the credit of centuries of affirmation and confirmation, but so much of it has proved to be true. And our own children, gentleness, loving their creativity and their play. And she says some other things too, and I want just to share something with you that it's quoted from her, but we see it often. Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. We know that about ourselves. We don't want to be told what to think. We want to use our ability in how to think. And right across the world now, young adults are shouting at governments and saying, don't tell us what to think anymore. Somehow, their parents have been teaching them how to think, and they're facing great hardship. I wonder if being too comfortable, being too protective is stopping our children from learning how to think. And when it's loving in the home but unjust in the wider society, that we're seeing brave, courageous young adults saying, I know what to tell you. I know what are the values worth fighting for. We need people to challenge leaders who tell us what to think. And we need to encourage parents to keep helping their children how to think. Well, I show you these things. I love watching the children because maybe watching them helps me to keep believing that I can help them be resilient and know how to think. Thank you, Margaret Mead. You said quite a few things, and I want to leave you with this because it's to do with the future and our children. And you'll see this quote on the screen now. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. God be with you. There's some big questions out there. Bless the children that come to your home. Encourage them. Love them. Bless the children in your neighborhood. Maybe you don't even know their names, but they're right next door. You've got something to give them. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for letting me share some of the childlike things in my life and in my house.